Freedom isn't what we think it is. Freedom. It's one of the most popular words in the world. People fight for it. Governments promise it. We spend our lives chasing it. But if someone stopped you and asked, what is freedom? Most of us would struggle to answer. We usually describe it by saying what it isn't. It's not being controlled. It's not being trapped. It's not having someone tell you what to do. But that's only half the story. Because if freedom was simple, the absence of rules, then Minecraft shouldn't feel free at all. The game is filled with restrictions. You have gravity, you have hunger, you have limited inventory space. You can't punch obsidian into your inventory without a pickaxe. You can't walk through lava without fire resistance. You can't fly the moment you create a new world. The world has boundaries, mechanics, and consequences. And yet, Minecraft is one of the freest games ever created. Why? Because freedom was never about having no limits. It was about having meaningful choices. The first time you load into a new world, nothing belongs to you. No house, no armor, no food, no achievements. The game doesn't tell you who you're supposed to be. It simply asks, what are you going to do? You could punch a tree, or you could walk in the opposite direction for an hour. You could build a kingdom. You could become a farmer. You could spend weeks making a single mountain look perfect. You could ignore the end entirely. None of those choices are wrong. The game gives you direction without demanding obedience. And that's something real life doesn't always do. From the day we are born, people start writing a path for us. Go to school, get good grades, find a career, make money, buy a house, retire. None of those things are bad. But when everyone follows the same path simply because it's expected, it's worth asking one question. Did you choose that life, or did someone choose it for you? Freedom isn't just choosing between options someone gives you. Sometimes, freedom means asking whether those options are the ones you wanted in the first place. Minecraft quietly teaches this every time you create a new world. There is no correct way to play, only your way. That's why two worlds can look completely different even if they started with the same seed. Because freedom doesn't create identical people. It creates different stories. But here's something people don't like hearing. Freedom isn't comfortable. It's heavy. Because every choice becomes your responsibility. If your house burns down because you left lava everywhere, that was your choice. If you lose your diamonds because you got greedy, that was your choice. If you trust the wrong player in a server, that was your choice. Freedom means accepting that your decisions matter, and responsibility scares people. It's much easier to blame someone else. It's easier to blame luck, the game, your teammates, the server, anyone except yourself. But the moment you accept responsibility, something changes. You stop waiting for someone else to fix your problems. You start building solutions. That's real freedom. Because now, your future depends more on your actions than your excuses. Another thing Minecraft teaches is patience. Nothing valuable appears instantly. Your first house usually looks terrible. Your first farms barely work. Your first PvP fight might ends with you losing everything. But every mistake teaches something. The players with the incredible world didn't spawn with it. They built it, one block at a time. Freedom isn't having everything. Freedom is having the opportunity to build something. Even if it takes time. There's another illusion people believe. More choices always means more freedom. But that's not always true. Imagine opening 50 different projects, starting 10 different bases, collecting 20 unfinished ideas. Eventually you aren't free, you're overwhelmed. Sometimes freedom comes from commitment. The moment you decide, this is the base I'm building, this is the project I'm finishing, everything becomes clear. Choosing one path means letting go of thousands of others. That sounds limiting, but it's actually what allows progress. A world isn't remembered because someone started everything. It's remembered because someone finished something. I think that's true outside of Minecraft too. Every meaningful achievement requires saying no to something else. No to distractions, no to shortcuts, no to giving up. People often confuse discipline with losing freedom. But discipline actually creates freedom. Think about it. A player who learns redstone has more options. A player who masters PvP has more confidence. A player who understands the game can survive situations that would destroy a beginner. Knowledge creates choices. Skills create choices. Preparation creates choices. And choices are freedom. The most capable players often have the most freedom because they invested time into becoming capable. That's true in almost everything. Here's something else that I've noticed. The moments I remember most aren't when everything went according to plan. They're the disasters. Getting lost thousands of blocks away, accidentally falling into lava, fighting mobs with half a heart, escaping with almost nothing left. Those moments become stories. Without risk, there wouldn't be adventure. Without failure, success would mean anything. Freedom includes the possibility of failure, and that's exactly why success feels earned. If victory were guaranteed, it wouldn't be satisfying. It would just be expected. Every great Minecraft world is built on thousands of mistakes nobody ever sees us. Maybe that's true for people too. We only see someone's finished base, not the countless times they rebuilt it. We see confidence, not the years of uncertainty that came first. Freedom gives us permission to fail, but it also gives us the chance to improve. Eventually, every Minecraft world ends. Maybe the server shuts down. Maybe you stop playing. Maybe the save file disappears forever. Everything you built eventually becomes a memory. At first, that sounds depressing, but I think it's the opposite. Because if nothing lasts forever, then what matters isn't how long your world exists, it's what you choose to do with it while you had it. Maybe freedom isn't measured by how many choices we have. Maybe it's measured by whether we have the courage to make them. Whether we decide to build instead of waiting, to explore instead of hiding, to create instead of copying, to take responsibility instead of making excuses. Minecraft doesn't tell us how to live. It's just a game. But every time we spawn into a new world, we're given something incredibly rare. A blank page. No repetition, no expectations, just possibility. Maybe that's what freedom really is. Not a life without limits, not a life without consequences, but the chance to decide who you'll become despite both. Because in the end, freedom isn't something you're given. It's something you build. One choice, one mistake, one block at a time.